Joining us now to discuss the search for a new national chairman for the People's Democratic Party and what type of chairman the party needs at this period of its existence is the former PDP Deputy National Chairman, Chief Bode George. Welcome to Newsday. So glad to have you join us on the program.
Always my pleasure.
So we would like you to tell us more about your party's process to choose a new national chairman. We understand it's been a struggle between pro-Atiku Abubakar camp and pro-Yesam Wike group. How true is this?
You know, human beings will always falter one way or the other. And moving forward, after the experiences, I am still hopeful as we head into the Supreme Court. But whatever decision comes out of the Supreme Court, we must be prepared to come down state by state, resolve the crisis created before the elections. We can disagree, but we must never be disagreeable. I have seen situations, even in America today, having existed for over 200 years, you can see the Republican Party to elect a speaker. They have the majority. Their voices are still in discordant mode. So it is not new. Any organization you are bound to have differences. But your ability to rise above your differences will make a mark, a very positive mark, on the minds of the electorate. So we don't need to rush. Election, let's wait for the outcome of the Supreme Court, and then they should set up a committee who will be given maybe 1 or 2, 3 months to go round state by state and resolve the crisis and make a report back to the National Working Committee, which will now be brought to the National Executive Committee, because the NEC is the highest body after the National Convention. You know, when I listen to people talking about moving, we need a chairman now, don't rush it. Please, this avarice, this aggrandizement, this pettiness, it is not required in a political organization. We must give, we must take, sometimes you give for the sake of peace. I don't believe rushing now, we must have a new chairman. That's not the issue. There are problems everywhere. You know, the same in APC, but now they are in government. I had one of my good friends there, the governor of Enugu, saying, what was the rate of the dollar? What was the economic situation when PDP was running the government? This nation is now on the throes of hell. And what we can do is to sit down, set up a proper committee that will go around, listen to the and propose solutions. If you rush it, you will get back out. It is not a matter of just changing chairman, who chairman should be. It is not a private enterprise. Whoever comes up as the party chairman must come after we have resolved our crisis, after we have been able to give and take. The way we are doing it's absolutely heart-wrenching. So of course, you haven't learned the lesson we ran through. We must be prepared now to tell ourselves some serious home truth before we just rush into taking another chairman on. The guy who is acting, what is wrong with it? Is he not a member of the party? But to prepare us for the next 4 years, you will require a man, a dedicated person, a man who is selfless, who will be highly respected, who will be very responsible himself, and that his mission will be to unite all members of the party, irrespective of your leanings. Because right now, the walls
Chief Bode George,
have cracked.
So you were talking about the need for genuine reconciliation in the PDP before we start talking about getting a new national chairman. But I understand that the G5 governors, met again with President Bola Tinubu yesterday. So how sincere really, or how optimistic really are you that there can be genuine reconciliation? What message does this meeting send to you regarding their membership, their commitment, and their loyalty to the PDP?
You know, human beings are the most difficult people to trust. The only being that you can trust absolutely is the Almighty God. But do what is right. Do what is just. Do what is equitable. Leave the rest for the Almighty God. For me, there has been no other political party that is so national in its flavor and its outlook than the PDP. Now, I don't know why the G5 went to pay homage or respect to Tinubu, but you see, let me draw an inference from the speech just concluded by President Biden. He made some revelation there. If you are knocked down, get up and keep going. We are not too sure what the outcome of the Supreme Court will be. That's why I was saying we don't need to rush. The next 4 years, I mean, this is 2023, the next elections will start coming in about 3 or 4 years from now. Who knows who is still going to be alive? But let us revisit the broken walls of our party. That is the most critical issue. Let us repair the broken walls of our, because a house divided will remain a house defeated. Now, on the right, you have those who are clamoring for this. You are on the left, you have those who are and that turned the party into shreds. The founding fathers never, they committed themselves. You could feel the loyalty in them. That was how this party was established. But when aggrandizement, me alone, and the attitude of I can get it done without you, this is not a private enterprise. So I am trying to advise as an elder in the party, there is no need to start rushing. After the Supreme Court the judgment, we can sit down, do a thorough, in-depth post-mortem analysis. How did we find ourselves like this? What happened here? What did we do that is wrong? You do that. And once you have sorted that out, then you can go back and say, okay, we are now going to have this position. There are many, many other positions that are open. But don't rush it. It's not a 100-meter dash race. Politics is like an everlasting thing, and generations to generation. Those Baba who established the party, their own generation handed over to us a doctrine. People have refused now, they've forgotten that there is an existing constitution. They flouted it on all sides. And so where are we today is as a consequence of our being greedy, our being selfish, and that is not in politics. You can draw inferences even from the bigger and a more established democracy. Take America, for example. Look at what is happening in the House of Representatives. Up till now, they cannot get a speaker. They are divided, they are fighting, so that's not life. We are talking, what do I want in the party now? But to tell the truth, the old men, the G14, G18, handed over certain doctrine to us. Let us not throw it away and start thinking you are bigger than anybody. It's an opportunistic tendency. We don't need George. That now. We have seen, we kept talking, we kept talking that they should calm down so that we can win. A divided house is now a defeated house. But let's wait.
Chief George, I'm wondering.
And hear the results from the Supreme Court. Yes.
I'm wondering if it's possible to be reconciliation, for there to be reconciliation and restoration to greatness without discipline. Why are those who worked against the party during the last election also jostling to choose the national chairman? Shouldn't there be sanction for their anti-party activities?
You see, when you know the real post-mortem analysis, like I told you, has to be done in a closed door, not for public hearing. But everybody now knows that there is no oneness in our party. It was a divided party, and so you know the opposition were able to manipulate, to do this because we were divided. So it's not a matter of someone saying discipline. All those are well stated in the constitution of our party. We deviated from the norm. And what do you expect? Straight to the deck. They gave us an uppercut, manipulated the results of the elections, and we can see what is bothering me about it is Professor Yakubu told us, we have gotten a new system. We are going to use electronic system, only to be told at the D-Day and the H hour that he had a glitch. And so they reverse back to the manipulation of the past. So we are in court. We will see what is going to be. But imagine if our party had been like a solid rock. Nobody would dare mess up with us. So I'm appealing to all sides. It is time to drop your weapons. Let us get into the inner chamber of our party, have a meeting, be honest, be genuine. Now, a committee can be set up where you have some respectable, responsible party leaders. Not free for all, no. Let them know, they know. Those who will tell the truth to power at any time of the case. And once the report is out, we will cleanse, follow the recommendations, and we will start to rebuild the party. All these stories about, these ones, and all those people on all sides should calm down now. Because we cannot afford, this is the only political party in this country that has the national colors from the southern forest to the savannah regions in the country. I have been there. There's no village in Nigeria that you will not have a PDP. So don't let us throw this beautiful baby under the bus. I'm appealing to all sides to calm down. There is no shortcut to victory. Never. It will be painful. It will be stressful. Some people will get some will lose some. But in the national interest of Nigeria and the future generations that are coming, let us get back. And it is possible. Because there is nothing perpetual in life. We can disagree without being disagreeable. We need to rebuild this party that took charge. You know, he removed the greatest problem that has plagued Nigeria since 1960. You know, the majority tribes who have full throttle control, they control the party, they control everything, and the minority tribes were just bench warmers. That sent us into so many experiences in the past. So why can't we now, having seen what happened, that no individual or group can do it alone? You need the cooperation of everybody. And it is possible.
All right,
it is
George.
possible.
Well, thank you. You've taken us down memory lane. But looking at precedent, how optimistic are you that the Supreme Court will rule in favor of your candidate, Atiku Abubakar? Because you seem to have some form of confidence, you know, that things might be different this time.
You know, I am not a voodoo priest, and I don't look at crystal balls. I just trust in the Almighty God that created us. Let us leave everything to God. And you know what you need to do by that statement? You must be fair to others. You must be just to others. You must be equitable to others. Those are the three tenets that can enhance any organization. There is no known organization in the world that is human oriented that will not have crisis. But your ability to rise above such crisis will be a measure of your importance in life. And, everybody is heading and getting older now. Am I going to reverse myself back to when I was vice chairman and this and that? But please, I'm appealing to those because they are ganging up now. Everybody is on the side of A or the side of B. They will bury the party like AMPP. Those babas who fought so much, committed themselves. They were completely loyal to the system rather than to individuals. Please, it's an appeal, and I know for real, if we go through that route, we will come back stronger. It's a lesson. The Almighty God told us, once you go into the tunnel of tribulation, but if you still trust in his own virtues, you will pop out on the highway of triumph. Don't let them think, we have gathered the party, we have grand the party, we are controlling everything. It is you and you and you alone. What about the electorate watching us? What about the electorate? If we can't manage ourselves, how can they trust us that we will manage them? Everybody knows how these people won the election. It was through wuru-wuru,
Very well said.
Whatever the Supreme Court wants to deliver, we are waiting. Because PDP, what you do today will become history tomorrow.
Definitely. Former PDP Deputy National Chairman.
I appeal to our people to calm down.
Chief Bode George, thank you so much for joining us on Newsday. It's always a delight to have you on the program.